Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bregaton. Let's continue our voyage to island number 10. Double digits. So I wanted to mention, I think Alcat's done a really good job with this game and breaking up. I hate using the word monotonous for it because it has negative connotations. We need to drop some stuff because we're over encumbered. But they break up the monotonous nature of a CRPG. So a CRPG like Wrath of the Righteous can take possibly 120 hours to complete. And I could see where some people could get bored of that or get worn out. I think Alcat's approach to the game has helped alleviated that. So not only do you have the base campaign, but then you also have the crusade management, which gives you a mini game that breaks up the monotonous nature of the game. And then, on top of that, each act also plays a little differently. So you have Act 1, where you don't manage a crusade, it's more of a survival and resource management mode.
Cover me, alright?
And then Act 2, you're building up the crusade, but your main focus is to get to Dresden. And then Act 3, that's when you actually start building up your outposts and actually building up the crusade and waging a war against the demons. Then Act 4, that goes away again. Don't want to spoil too much of the series, but you don't manage a crusade in Act 4. But there are different mechanics you have to contend with where you're at.
I'm gone.
Then Act 5 is similar to Act 3, but shorter, and it's a little different. But then on top of all that, they've also introduced these DLC, so like the Midnight Isles DLC we're currently playing is a more combat-oriented DLC, so you're not having to constantly bounce back and forth between going out, exploring, then talking to NPCs, and making sure you spoke to everybody, followed up on their quests. You just throw yourself into the action and you keep pushing until you reach the end. Now there's some story elements, of course, but
This is not my time yet.
nothing like the main campaign. But then you have like a Dance of Masks DLC, which is in Act 5, which is a more story-focused DLC, which kind of gives the player a break right before the final push. I would say the pacing in the game has been handled really well to prevent it from getting monotonous.
The goddess protects us.
Because it is a lot of game to get through, and I understand how people can get burned out trying to play through it. Personally, I think my approach prevents burnout since I play in roughly half-an-hour segments. When I was younger, before I started my channel, I used to play video games for an extended period of time. And what ended up happening is I'd get burned out towards the end. I'd start rushing through content towards the end of the game. I still do it all. I'd still approach it with a completionist attitude. Good job, Bismuth.
Distract them from me. Time to share your treasures.
Be gone, fiend!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's the advice I usually give to people when they say they're getting burned out in a game or what have you. You just take smaller bites of the game. I think that helps prevent burnout. I think there's a lot of complaints about the final dungeon in Kingmaker, the House at the Edge of Time. People getting burned out there because it's a long dungeon, and I never saw what people complained about until I tried to do it all in one sitting. I was like, okay, this is terrible. But playing in half an hour, 40-minute segments really helps. At least in my opinion. Light shield of lesser negative energy resistance. That's a mouthful.
I'm off.
Alright, that'll help out a little bit.
I do what I must.
Alright, I lost my way. Here it is.
We do it my way.
Actually, back in the day, I used to have a hard time
Do not
completing
waver.
games, specifically when I was a kid. In a single
Did you see
play
that?
session, I'd swap discs 4 or 5 times, just jump between games,
No glory without risk.
and rarely completed anything.
The light take you. No reason to pause.
Can't hide from me.
Luckily, though, I've gotten better about it.
You ask me.
Way to go, Woljif. What a jerk. Sorry, most of our buffs are wearing out anyway. So really, it's more a waste of their trap than it is of my spells.
No mercy for the wicked.
You should have run!
You are lacking.
Follow if you dare.
Staggered permanently. Oh, I didn't read this. That's right, son of a gun. It's a flying time undertow. This island is affected by a magical undertow flowing beneath it. Time flows much more quickly on this island. At the beginning of each combat, all creatures are affected by the equivalent of the haste spell. In addition, all creatures begin to age rapidly. At the beginning of each turn, each of them has its aging counter increased by 1. As they age, the creatures gain a stacking bonus to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and suffer a stacking penalty to strength, dexterity, and constitution. The effects of the accelerating age are lifted once the party leaves the island. It can also be removed with a restoration greater spell. That's why we keep slowing down. Our encumbrance kept going up. It's like, I didn't remember picking up more armor, but then we were encumbered again. It's like, well, hold on a second.
Interesting.
It's alright, we've got it now. That also explains why Woljif failed that disarm attempt, because his dexterity had been reduced.
Fine. Don't blame me.
Yeah. Alright. I had him do it because of his high reflex. Assuming that it was a reflex save trap.
I will bring down the divine wrath. I can see fight!
Cover me, all right?
Make every strike count. Let me help.
I'm off. There's something here.
Want a false life greater? I will never use that wand, but I won't sell it either, just in case.
I do what I must.
My relationship with consumables is not healthy. I recognize that, but I'm not going to change.
I'm gone.
So let's make our way off this island. We'll get there eventually. This should be the boss fight room, at least it looks like one.
This will be quick.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Leave a bruise.
Rock's Votary. And a dead companion. Fantastic.
Distract them for me.
I don't want to have to go all the way around, but
This will hurt.
we'll just run through.
I'm all right.
And what's the worst that could happen, right? Well, I guess that's the worst.
Is this a mock fight?
Time to share your treasures.
There we go. Lived long enough to cast heal on himself. That doesn't usually happen. Hey, Land, get out of that, buddy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, so we're in a little bit of trouble.
I can.
I am never wrong.
We'll probably bounce back.
We do it my way.
My mental form is all three, right? No, wisdom and charisma. That'd be pretty good on him. His clerics, they're channel positive energy.
I'll take care of it.
Scales with the charisma. Heal effect does.
Follow if you dare. Interesting.
I'm a little nervous about the boss fight. Not gonna lie. And we're slowed down. We do get the haste spell at the beginning of combat.
skills are absolute.
We still have Mark of Justice in our summons, so we
My tail is twitching.
probably be
Must be
okay.
a sign. This is my kind of work.
Diamonds are valuable. There's a lot of things to look at here. Path do we take?
I'm off.
Already cleared that room out. I mean, optimally, I would rest. Do I have a raised dead scroll on hand? Probably not.
There's something here. I do what I must.
I saw an enemy over there. They're practically all buffed out. Now we do have a haste spell, but we get haste at the beginning of combat anyway. I guess we could activate that.
Pretty good, aren't I?
I'll use whatever buffs I have left over for the boss fight, which I think is in this room. It looks like we're getting towards the end. Can't loop this way too much further, because we'll run into that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's this room. Let's get a sneak peek at the enemies here. Oh, it lands up front. Yeah, that's it. Gorbark. All right.
We should move.
Together?
Steal. I encourage people to save the poor, helpless tieflings around the world.
I'll cast that anyway. We'll get to pop this as well. Pop both of those
I'm
and
always
get our
ready.
summons out. I'm actually drop another haste because I'm not sure if the island's haste effect affects summons, but ours does. So we'll do that. Quick save, and hey, almost got him back.
It's time to act.
We will
Alright, get him,
win
guys.
this war.
He should be evil, right? Yeah, neutral
You
evil.
won't survive me.
So Mark of Justice will do us wonders. We'll also use Quarry.
Holy light.
Sorry.
Hold back.
Worried about nothing. Good job, team. Alright, we got Robe of Unspeakable Truth. And some junk. This robe grants its wearer a +2 circumstance bonus to Wisdom ability score. When this robe is equipped together with the Glasses of Undeniable Truth, it grants its wearer a 10-foot aura of fear. Any hostile creature who starts its round inside this aura is affected with the Cause Fear spell, DC equals 25, plus the wearer's Charisma modifier. This is fantastic on my Paladin. I was thinking about giving it to Olbrich, though. But I think I'm going to stick with my Paladin. We do lose that 30 fire resist, but we almost always have protection and resist fire up. So I'll do this instead, and we don't need that on all the time anyway. In fact, we'll probably only equip these one other time in this playthrough. Who did I give it to? Him? Okay. I mean, better initiative is always good. I mean, that could be good on anybody. I think it's more important in turn-based because in real time with pause, you can move your party whenever you want. You don't have to wait for your turn. You can maneuver them however and whenever you want and kind of manipulate the battlefield in your favor. So I don't think initiative is as important because you can also build up your first attack while moving towards the enemy. Where turn-based, it's more important to get your turns first, so I would take like improved initiative on everybody. Intelligence is not very important on my Paladin. Wisdom is good on everybody because it does boost your will saving throws. Intelligence just increases the amount of skill points you get, unless you're a caster that scales with intelligence. That's why I consider intelligence probably the worst attribute. I mean, skill checks are important and all, but it's whatever. You still get skill points every level up, regardless of your intelligence score. Everything else provides a greater benefit. I mean, charisma, you could argue, is also not as important. But I must always play charisma-based characters, so I am a little biased. But that was another rest and another corruption purge. But we still have to go back to Glorian to buy a scroll of Raised Dead for Socio.
I'll take care of it.
And we can sell the junk that we picked up. That'll help out a great deal. Wait, there we go. Alright, let's get rid of all this junk. I don't think there's anything I wanted to keep, right? Probably not. I should probably keep the ropes here. I didn't read this last time, but we've seen it before, so no reason to. Junk, junk, junk. Definitely junk, 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 junk. This could be good on, like... Oh, I'm sure they have better, but like Darren or Ember. I should probably keep one of these. I don't remember if Arushli has bracers equipped. I'd also argue that Constitution is probably the worst of the belt options when it comes to attribute bonuses. I mean, it increases your fortitude, but you can stack as much health as you want. It doesn't really matter, because enemies, their damage scales so greatly. Let's keep this. Then, unless you go Legend with some damage reduction, it really doesn't matter how much health you have, because you can only take a few hits, regardless of how much health. They have made it so that health scaling is a viability, at least on a single character. Even then, you should probably go Legend, because Legend can get like 800 health, which is pretty ridiculous. Against acid, alright, that's junk. Been so long, here we go. Forgot how to turn him back. There you go, buddy.
I am never wrong.
Oh, we didn't. Shoot, we didn't bring Soso back. Got all about my cleric. This is a lot more challenging when you rest every 2 islands instead of every 1. Usually I rest every 1 and just hop back and forth between Dresden and here. But this is making it a little more exciting. Alright, Ray's dead. One of those, and Restoration. Oh, we'll grab 5. Alright, Celcio, welcome back. I know time passes here, so our buffs aren't impacted, thankfully.
We should move.
Just double checking. That could have been mistaken.
My will
We're going to use up one of his heals as well. We might do it once we enter the island.
My skills are absolute.
A bright future awaits.
It's time to act.
No reason to pause. Adayana, Inemos, Tradisi. Ona, Adayana, Ona, Adayana. I will help where I can.
Okay, good. I thought I
I'm
canceled it.
here.
Heard that
Where else
cancel
would I be?
sound effect. Yeah, good. Pop that.
Search for the beauty not your eyes.
Oh, I didn't get his spells back. That could be a little annoying.
I'm all ears.
We have most of our buffs. I think we'll be alright. Whoops. If we're not, we'll blame Sosu. So why don't you get your spells back, man?
I'm off.
Oh, why are we so zoomed in?
To battle, my friends! Did you see that?
Cover me, all right?
Alright. Drop this guy, please. This is a cool helmet for transmog. That's why I have it turned off. That's right, because he has his horn. I don't think it lets you do it. Do it here, though. Wait, do we not get to see this? What's going on? I swore you could see this. Well. Color me mistaken.
I do what I must.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! Beyond redemption!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Minus 2.
Endure this!
Bismuth, we'll get full defend on that action, and Olbrig, you just go and take out this guy. Oh.
Into the fray!
Alright, good job, team.
I'm gone.
It's so weird how the camera's so zoomed in.
We do it my way.
Alright, what are we up against
You
here?
ask me.
Gigantic Undertow. This island is affected by a magical undertow flowing beneath it. All creatures on this island are under the constant effect of the enlarged person spell. That's why we look so big. The strength and constitution scores of all creatures on the island are increased to 21 if their original values were lower. Voljiv, come on, man.
This is my kind of work.
Falling apart.
You can handle them.
I'll take care of it.
Right?
And again, maybe not. Oh no.
Tactical retreat!
Begone, fiend!
need your assistance.
Holy crap, that guy exploded. So now the swarm, we will equip a Swarmbane clasp or 3. Do need to get Woljip away.
I know. I'm not nearly rich
Oh my
enough.
gosh, they were just chasing him down. We can't do anything
Make
to stop
every
it.
strike count.
And Social's dead again. That's great.
It's all your fault.
I mean, I had the opportunity to put on Swarmbane clasps. We're backing out of here.
Follow if you dare.
Hate swarms. That's not the right way. We're looking for oh! Uh-oh. Wait, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, swarms are the worst.
I'll take care of it.
Don't worry, jerks. We'll be back. The first island took so long because we were slowed basically the entire time, or over encumbered. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back, we're going to set up for next time, and we're going to clear this island with extreme prejudice, and with all of our Swarmbane clasps equipped. Of course, I took off the Ratcatcher's goggles as well. Alright, well I'm glad I backed out. Of course it's all permanent. Son of a gun. What an annoying enemy type. And the only way to really counter it is Ice Body, which I mentioned before only Camellia can learn by default in the party. And she can't cast that anymore. That should be good. Here's some junk for you, buddy. Take some of our money back real quick. I still can't believe I'm not using the Chainmail of Camaraderie. Oops. Oh, we're gonna go back, we're gonna rest up, and next time we'll buff up and re-enter that island and approach it a little more slowly. And our tribe. Sailing was more trouble than it was worth. These were severely punished, but up on the surface, you can rise quite high by robbing other people, I've learned. It's called civilization. Get it? Alright, come on, team.
I'm always ready.
We're not double dipping in this, are we? +1 from Lucky Dice. Yeah, I think we can double dip. Alright, well I'm going to call it here, and next time we will buff up and take care of the swarms on this awful island. And go from there. I'm going to knock out the next 3, since we're partially done with this one already, and it doesn't seem very large. But we'll see. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.